my shade. I'm kind of doing, this is where I'm like kind of buffing it out, blending it. Hey guys, Lulu Beauty here again. So I'm really trying to work on like posting at least once a week, but things have been a little bit hectic with work, doing Zoom consultations, working on my podcast, getting ready to move. There's a lot going on, but I'm grateful, I'm thankful, but I just want to give you guys a heads up. So today's focus is gonna be a more natural look. I'm gonna be using the new Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation in 370 and also doing some quick contour techniques. I haven't contoured in a while. I'm lying. I contoured the other day. I took some pictures. But like in a more natural way opposed to a more dramatic way. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. And please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I want to hear from you guys. I want to see what you like. As you can see, I already filled in my brows. I used KVD Super Brow, as you already know, in Walnut. And I also used light brown in the Brown VP from Fenty. So thought I'd go ahead and do that. But first off, I'm gonna couple my primers. I'm gonna be using the hydrating, the soft silk from Fenty Beauty, and then I'm gonna be using the matte, the Changemaker Skin Optimizing Primer from Bite for oily skin. I'm just gonna be running that through the T-zone because it's literally bomb. So I'm gonna be using the hydrating on like in my forehead area, my chin area, because my chin area actually has been like super dry. And since I've done away with my peel, I try not to like touch my face because it really is working. My skin is like super glowy and more even. I low-key want to get another peel, but my esthetician was like, you can get it every few times, like let's not get crazy. I'm using the primer, the mattifying primer through my T-zone from Bite, and I'm just gonna use it on my nose and everything, a little bit over underneath my chin too, why not? And wherever I see like pores too, and that's usually right up in here to like right here. And I love to like push this brush, the full bodied foundation brush right here. It feels so good when I do that, like give myself like a mini facial. Sorry about that, my microphone like dropped off, or actually I forgot to like put it on. So you heard the background noise. I'm trying to make a few improvements on my videos. I've been watching a lot of other videos and a lot of like YouTube like educational on how to make a successful video. And one thing they did mention was like improve the quality of sound. So that's my attempt on improving my quality of sound. Let's go. So I'm gonna start off with 370 concealer. And I'm gonna be providing a bit of coverage. So just around here. And I'm actually gonna let it kind of like sit a little bit and let it dry some, because I don't wanna be budging, I wanna be flawless. You heard me? So I'm definitely gonna be doing that right through here, around my mouth. And I also have 380 to apply on my chin a little bit. Right through here. Yeah, maybe a little bit here too. So, I mean, the peel went great. Honestly, it did. But I want to do another one. I want to do like a little bit more of a bump up. And I kind of want to like smooth out more texture on the skin. And I know my nails are not done. They're looking like nubs. Ugh. But by the end of this week, I'm going to be on. You hear me? Now I'm going to be using the Cheek Sal Cream Bronzer in Chocolate. You guys can see that in chocolate. And I'm using the slanted brush. And now, I'll be honest with you, am I a fan of cream bronzers? No. What I like to use to contour is typically the matchsticks in truffle or espresso. But I want to try something new. And yeah, I want to try something new. I've done it before. I do like it because it's very easy to blend. And I'm sorry if I have a little bit of a list, but I do have my Invisalign in. I've been trying to wear them a little bit more. And I know sometimes when I'm doing video, I do not wear them. And I need to wear them all the time. And if you guys want to hear about how my Invisalign is going, please let me know. I would love to share because the results have been phenomenal. They're phenomenal. So I'm gonna start using a little bit. And I like to like dust a little bit on the hand so I'm not using too much. And I'm literally just blending up, and I'm only gonna use it right here. So when I blend out with my concealer, it's gonna be pretty. I'm gonna draw a little bit, hit my ears up a little bit, and I'm gonna go across the jawline. And I love how it just blends. I think it does blend like with no problem. And the thing about this is that it is a cream with the matchsticks. They're cream to powder. So that's kind of probably why I like them. It's because I like using powder. Like, it is what it is. I like using powder, period. See how much pigment it leaves off? So that's why I like to kind of put the excess on the back of my hand and kind of just blend upwards. You know, I'm not gonna do my nose yet because of the concealer, but yeah, it looks good. And I always try to hit my neck up. Give me some on my décolleté too, why not? Because I'm giving you neck, I'm giving you décolleté all the way, midway stop. I'm just gonna, when I'm doing consultations, they've mentioned that they're like, it's like not covering. And it's really just about technique and placement. You know, being a little bit thoughtful of exactly what you're trying to cover and what kind of difference you're trying to make, you know? So the padding is all in the areas that I want the coverage to be, where I want the most flawless finish is where I'm gonna do the padding. And even here, doing the padding motions here is good too. Look at the difference, it's amazing. Love it. Love it so much. I noticed too, it is actually like this kind of look I'm doing actually saves so much time. Like, cause I'm using the powder, it saves so much time. The other day I had to be on a conference call, like it was like a virtual training. Thought it started at 10. It really started at 9 a.m. I was sitting in place, try to do my makeup. My boss calls me and says, Lou, we're on the call, we're waiting. Like, where you at, girl? I was like, oh my God. I literally grabbed the powder foundation all over my face. I already did my skincare routine, so I was mortified. But it ended up being the best face beat of the day because it was so natural. It looked so good. It blurred my whole pores out. It blurred everything out. It was phenomenal. I was so happy, so pleased with myself. I'm leaned in. So this right now is only concealer and Cheeks Out cream bronzer and chocolate. So now I'm gonna put on the Fenty Beauty powder all over the face and see what we working with. So my tool of choice is going to be the Rare Beauty makeup sponge. So let me show you how I'm going to put that on. And I'm doing a patting motion. Look at that. That's amazing. And I'm literally just pressing it in the areas where I have my concealers first. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of am working that way. And some of y'all probably like, bitch, is you crazy? I promise it will come together. There's several ways to skin a cat, okay? Let me show you. Do it on this side. And this is like what works for me. Like my skin is be acting crazy. And it really just works for me. Like I tried it all different ways. And this really works for me. So I'm literally just pressing into that area underneath my eyes. Cute. So this is just sponge action. Now I'm gonna go in with a powder brush. I know this looks like a blush brush, but I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this because it helps diffuse. So like in this area where I wanna go over my contour and I want it to kind of look more airy and diffused, I'm gonna use a brush, like a blush brush, like so. This is me diffusing my shade. I'm kind of doing, this is where I'm like kind of buffing it out. Blending it. So you can slightly see my contour, but it looks like it's coming through like the powder. It's like, it looks really pretty, looks really good, natural. And then I'm gonna still use my banana powder underneath my eyes to kind of like brighten it the same way I would use it if I'm using a liquid foundation, or I'm still like setting underneath my concealer because I still want to be a little bit brighter underneath the eye anyway. So I'm going to apply it the same way. So I'm going to use my little brush here to take off that excess. Cute. As that sits, I'm gonna use my powder brush and use the Caramel Cutie and the Stalker to top off my bronzer, my cream bronzer. You see how like when I applied the powder, it didn't go away. It's like it was underneath it. It was pretending it was still there. It's like, yeah, I'm about to be suspiciously flawless. Perfect. Dusting my powder off. So I'm super happy on how my complexion looks. It's natural beat, looks like skin. So all I'm gonna do is apply some bronzer on my eyes to give my lid some warmth, some mascara and some liner, and I'm like, bye girl. So that's what I'm about to do. So I'm using my MAC brush and I'm using the Caramel Cutie from Fenty Beauty. And I'm literally just doing warmth underneath, like in my eye, in my crease. Like, look at the difference, right? Easy. I love to use the bronzer in the crease, especially when you're doing a natural look. Like, I do this all the time. And people are like, oh, I like your eyeshadow. I'll be like, girl. Or like when I'm in store and I'm working and people are like, what do you have on your eyes? I'm like, listen, I am probably the laziest makeup person you'll ever meet because I am trying to create natural in a very time efficient way. Seriously. I am not trying to do too much. Cut crease, not for me. Smoky eye, rarely. Like, because in real life, especially during this time, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Like, there's some looks, like if I go away, like one of mine, I did Museum of Sex, and I did a look because I was going out with my homegirl. So yeah, but I'm not really going anywhere. Probably the next one I'll do is probably with my outing, to go into the edge, because I'm gonna put something real cute together. And I might still do some type of eye, but am I gonna be doing eyes galore? I don't be doing that. Why? Too much. I'm not doing a lash. I'm literally just doing a little bit of liner, and like that's it, and some mascara. So I'm gonna do a tight line, really close to the lash line. Probably should use a magnifying mirror liner from KBD. My liner ran out. It's always good to have like extra liner on deck and arm's reach, because you know you have one of those liners that you love so much and it be running out, so you can't have that. And I like to use a magnifying mirror now, especially when it comes down to doing my eyes, because you get real close into the lash line. You can literally see every single lash. So you get real close to lash line. And then also, if you're trying to create symmetry, sometimes it's really good to see it in a magnifying mirror, you know, so just so you can see what you're doing. And I'm not even doing a wing. I'm doing something super simple, like simple line. Not doing too much. Let's not make it dramatic. I don't like to cover my mole. Sometimes when I'm doing my makeup and it's like good coverage or decent coverage, it will naturally like cover my mole. I do not like covering my mole at all. It's so funny sometimes, like, cause I'll forget that the makeup covered the mole. So when I do like rub it out, people are like, oh, you just put that on there, and I'm like, no girl, it's been there. Look how perfect it is. It's perfect. Y'all see? My mole is like perfect. Just saying. But back to it. I'm gonna do the mascara primer from Marc Jacobs. It's bomb. And I'm gonna use the new Lash'd mascara from Marc Jacobs, which is bomb. Well, At Lash'd, excuse me. It's so good. I don't have any lashes right now, and I haven't been getting my lashes done in a while. So I've been really relying on the lash primer to really pull my lashes out. And it really has. It conditions them, it softens them. I really feel like it's making them grow some too. And I have decent lashes. I don't have like a little bit of lashes. I have very decent lashes, so I do that. Paint them on really good. I don't do the bottom. I probably should, or try to do the bottom, but I don't. But look at how the brushes, I love thin brushes. Thin, pretty, like focus on separation and length. So I love how that looks. So let me And I do like a wiggle and pull up a little bit, but then I do a back brush, and that's why I also like thinner brushes, because you're able to do like a back brush, like a roll and pull up. And the head of the mascara wand can get in the tear duct and really pull out those lashes as well, which I really like. I don't feel mascara should be a rush job. It should really be taking your time to really do it. Like, it shouldn't be a rush job. Opening up your eyes, looking down in a mirror to apply your mascara is ideal. Using the head of the mascara wand and really like pulling them out is also ideal. People are like, oh, I don't want them to look like I have too much mascara. Not with a brush like this. You won't. When you're doing like, not taking your time and you're just doing like, you're gonna get like clumpiness. You're going to get like you have a lot on. When you actually apply that first coat, and then once you start working towards the front of the lash, you stop using the entire wand and you start using the tip of the head of the mascara wand, and you start pulling your lashes out. Like, just pull them out. Show how thick your lashes are by pulling them out. People are like, oh, you got lashes on? No, girl, I just took my time and put my mascara on. Take your time. What we in a rush for? We ain't going nowhere. And do not pump the mascara. Do not pump it. You know, you guys are so fabulous. We put lashes on all day, baby. And maybe that may be the case. But when you're trying to be effortless and natural and really embrace your own lash, take your time. Take your time and put on your mascara, because it will make a world of difference. So, first eye, second eye, we're about to coat it now. And again, so I'm doing what you guys probably do. The whole process is like a little wiggle and pull up with the whole lash. So I'm working from the bed of the lash and I'm pulling up. And then now I'm working on the ends of it. So I'm doing a lightly coated on the ends of it, because I know at the end I'm about to go in. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a back brush like this, like so. Doing a little bit of a back brush. I'm gonna do a little bit of a back brush on the ends of it too. Pull up. So now I'm going towards the tear duct here, and I'm using again the head of the mascara wand, and I'm literally just using that to pull out the tear duct lashes. That's all I'm doing. And I'm literally just kind of going back in with it. But just take that tail, the tip of that mascara, and literally just go to work. Because it's going to stop the the clumpiness. And I'm going to be able to coat every lash. Because you have the lashes that you actually see that give you the length, and then you have a bunch of little lashes as well. So that's what that little brush is to kind of give you some definition. So those little lashes are there to support the longer lashes, and that's what gives you that volume, and it gives you that lift naturally. Here there's a little bit of that clumpness. I'm gonna go in, and you see I have not even dipped back into my mascara tube. I've been strictly just using what the excess on this brush is. And I'm just moving it around. Taking that, when you start pumping and dipping back into your mascara tube, that's where the clumpiness lives, and that's where you get your dryness. And we ain't trying to be dry for 2021. We're trying to have things, we're trying to have longevity. We don't want the things to be drying out on us. Now I'm ready to do my bottom lashes. So I'm going to take it vertical, and I'm literally going to sweep it. Have I dipped into my mascara tube yet? No, ma'am. I'm literally just sweeping it back and forth. Boom. The extra 5 minutes, y'all. Leaving the house looking like a superstar. So I'm going to be doing my lip next, and I'm going to be doing the Charolette Tilbury lip liner in Pillow Talk 3 Intense. If you know me, I am the lip liner queen. I love lip liner. Then, of course, I'm going to do the Honey Waffles from Gloss Bomb Cream. My fave. So let's get into it. Again, we're going for natural. We're going for natural. Oh. I love that mirror. I do. I don't know why I always pick it up, but it's always nearby. That mirror. But I'm going to use a different one. My friend was like, get rid of that square mirror, girl. You had that mirror for years. And the fact that it's making a debut in your videos, I can't. I know. That's a good friend. You see? She care about me. Thank you, friend. But yeah. That's how I apply my lip liner. I have full lips. And I like my lips. So I did a little bit of that. And I'm about to go in with the Honey Waffles. Girl, where you going? Nowhere. It's almost Christmas. I might cook something real nice. What you guys cooking for Christmas? You staying home? We hope so. But I ain't judging if you not. But, you know. Oh, look at that. You know what, too? This makes my teeth white. Look at that. Which is odd because it does have like a little yellow tone to it. And usually, sometimes if your teeth a little yellow, like anything with a little bit of a yellow base, I'm gonna make it more yellow, right? But here, it doesn't on me. And I just clean it up too. When I clean it up, that's when people ask me if I get my lips done. They're like, you got your lips done? I'm like, the hell no. You know how long it took me to accept my lips, and now I want to put some motion in there? You're not about to do that. Nope. Took me years to accept my lips. Years. I probably didn't accept my lips until I was 28 years old. I'm 33. Okay? And I still to this day think twice on putting like bright colors. And you ask me if I get my lips done? Girl, you don't know the struggle. You really don't. Using the Rose Rave. And I kind of put some already, but I thought I'd go ahead and put some more. And it's really like light and pretty. Like it's beautiful. And if you wanted to put some in the tear duct, and I mean, it's a natural day. Why not? Give a little pop, a little bit of flair. Judge it up a little bit. do a little bit. Cool. So next I'm going to be doing the cream blush in Strawberry Drip from Fenty Beauty. And I know a lot of people have been asking like, oh, can you put it on top of powder? You definitely can't. You can, because it's not your typical cream. Like, I've never really been a fan of cream blushes, but this one is not wet. It's not wet. It dries down. It's really lightweight. You could put it on with your fingers. Easy to blend, and I'm using a brush with it. It's a soft, it's the contour brush that comes with it. It is 125, and I'm literally gonna just do a little bit on the cheeks just to give me a little bit of color, a little bit of pop. Give me, you know, I'm here for the pop. I want to pop, 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 pop. Just give me a little color. I can put more if you're that girl. I'm not a big blush girl, but also check the placement where I'm putting it. I'm actually applying it a little bit higher. I'm not putting it lower. And I'm doing a patting motion, so I'm kind of diffusing the shade and the color. So take a little bit on your brush here. Find, like, locate your spot. So depending on your look, where do you want to put it? Like, do you want to create that lift? Do you want to look a pop of color? You don't want your cheeks to be down here. Even though they may be, you don't want it there though. You know what I'm saying? We out here fooling folks. Come on, get with it. So you can even smile to let that be your guide. Or like, I know where I want my blush, and it's right here. And that's where I focus the shade, the color. And I do a pattern motion. So it creates a little bit of brightness. It looks nice. It looks a little natural. Looks good. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the look featuring the Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Hit me up. But please, again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye, guys.